up guys, Friend01 here, welcome to my live reaction to Hunter x Hunter chapter 372, Elimination. Alright guys, so I missed last week's chapter. I didn't even know it came out two nights ago. So I was losing my shit when I saw Hunter is back. And I'm like, fuck it, I gotta live react to the next chapter. So anyway guys, last week's chapter, we started with basically where we picked up where we left off so many months ago. With Kurapika getting a lot of the bodyguards in to start teaching them how to use Nen, how to detect Nen and all that kind of jazz. Then we also saw that the spiders are there. All of the spiders are on the ship, but they're not on the higher levels. They are all on the lower levels and they're trying to find a way to get to the top. We also know that they are all after Kurapika. Yeah, they all want to kill him, so it's pretty much first come, first served. So Kurapika has a bounty on his head within the spiders. They all want to kill him. Alright. But anyway, guys, and then we basically got the start of Kurapika training him. So there wasn't a lot that went down, a lot of information, but that's about it. But anyway, this is just a live reaction, no review for it. So let's just get straight into it. Let's see what Togashi Senpai has got in store for us this week. Alright, hey, that's going way too far, isn't it? It's way too obvious. So we've got a bit of doubt. There's no way that a total amateur would suddenly be able to manipulate that huge amount of aura. It's completely obvious that you guys have experience. Okay, so there's a couple of there, like, alright, they know what the hell. What was the point of even not raising your hands earlier if you were going to act like this? Is Ninth Prince Hakenberg a moron? Okay, so we got Kurapika, Seijo, Yohihari, yes? You guys can already use Nen. Are you testing me? No, that's not what we were intending at all. But now that we have you here, can we discuss something privately between just you and us? Okay. So as we know, Kurapika's on a ship. He's guarding, I believe it's the 14th Prince Wobble, which is only a baby. And there's like basically a murder party, so people are getting killed, and Kurapika is using this as a distraction to kind of drag things out. Due to security reasons, I can't leave this area, nor can I allow you to come any closer. Once the lesson is over, I shall speak with one of the two of you. Understood? Okay, I see. So they weren't even aware of it themselves. They're either being controlled by a manipulator, or it's something to do with their prince's Nen beast. Okay, so as we know, all the princes have a Nen beast. If everything that's happened up to now is going according to their plan, then perhaps they had also wanted to remain in this room. If possible, I'd like to stay and keep watch. But that's all going to depend on how Kurapika views me firing that gun earlier. Okay. One of them was taken into custody by the Royal Army earlier. So that's the guy who was just talking. Which means there's still one other Nen user hiding among us. Alright. Whoever they are, they're well camouflaged. The aura that's stemmed up and off of their head is natural. And the flow of aura coming from their hands is precisely that of an amateur's. They are indeed skilled. Without a doubt, they are an assassin. Alright, so there's an assassin mixed in here. They still haven't noticed the fact that I'm aware of them. Perhaps I'll let things play out a little bit longer. So this is one of the first prince's guards. He can use Nen, he can detect Nen, all that kind of jazz. So he knows there's someone still hiding their true abilities besides these two guys. So it looks like we're going to room 1010. Got someone else here. I'm not sure who these are. We got one, the music person here. Well then, Well then, how about I'm staying silent. I invoke my right to silence. I won't be answering a single one of your questions. Okay? You are protected by the royal family's privileges. This is simply a formality. There won't be any court records left behind. Well, that's good, but my answer does not change. Very well then. I'd also be grateful if this were over faster. Well, we'll both have to endure the next 72 hours. As long as you're under constant surveillance, you'll be able to move freely. If you need anything, you can request it. We can prepare almost anything. Okay? Fair enough. So we got some guy. I don't know who this guy is. Got like a little mouse. What's going on? It looks like it's getting bigger. What do you think? So we've got the Nen beast behind. In the beginning, it looked like a dragon gracefully swimming in the air. But then it gradually started to take on a stern expression and began swelling in size. His sister's death accelerated the speed of its growth. He must have noticed its growth by now. The thorns all over its body have appeared from a defensive instinct. Okay? Anxiety, fear, stress, and trauma. The effects all clearly manifest on the Nen beast. Hanzo, Biscuit, we're here to take over your ships. Alright, so this is Hanzo. He's the ninja dude. We know he got through the original trials with Gon. Alright, so Hanzo is a pretty prevalent character for those of you who don't really know the Hunter, ex-Hunter. Hanzo is a pretty prevalent character. He's a professional hunter, also shinobi, very skilled. Are you really going to go? Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to settle this. If I can discover the culprit, then both the prince and the Nen beast may relax a little. Okay? If my real body is touched or talks to me, the technique will be forcefully cancelled. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to watch over me. Lack of sleep is the greatest enemy to one's skin. If you buy me a dozen Nature's Beauty face packs, we'll call it a deal. Understood? Hanzo Skill 4, Bushi no Jutsu. Okay? Translation note. Clone technique, leaving it in Japanese because, well, he's a ninja. I like that. But leaving it in Japanese because, well, he's a ninja. So it looks like he's doing a cloning thing. Okay? So it looks like there's a room. I've come to help you. First Prince Benjamin wants to see you. Alright, so it looks like it's Hanzo. First Prince Benjamin. He wants to recruit you. Everything's already been arranged with the army. It's set up so that Nagaman next door will confess to everything in his will and commit suicide. But for the trial materials, we need a clear, precise method of murder, which means we need to reveal the secret. Okay, so this looks like it's Hanzo. The existence of Nen abilities and Nen beasts have become public knowledge due to recent happenings, so it is now possible to officially use them as evidence. All we need is to able to write the specifics of the ability in the will, and it will be perfect. I see. My ability is a clone technique called the touch. As long as I lay down with my eyes closed, I can create a clone that can move freely within a radius of 20 meters. Okay, so this is basically confirming it's Hanzo. Nagaman has been drugged asleep. Help me make it look like he committed suicide. Got it. So, But how? But how did you know it was me? It was down to 2 people. I just happened to test you first. Ooh, alright. So it looks like Hanzo's going to kill this guy. So this is the guy who's behind it. Interesting. Alright, so it looks like now we're going back to 1008. Come on, tell me. What are you planning on doing? Ha ha ha. You'll have to look forward to the day it happens to find out. But we're not allowed to be at the banquet. Yeah, that's right. We won't be able to see the moment you change the world, so you can at least tell us ahead of time. Alright then, how about I give you a hint? What? Really? So he's there with two women. The guy's just like, so we got his Nen beast, looks like it's a moon, and spraying out some type of gas. Well then, how about I broadcast it in the building so you can all hear it? Alright. So he's trying to make the girls happy. He's a bit of a playboy. So how do you feel now that you've read the teachings of Tython? Has it brought about a change within your hearts? So this is 1006. Every last word resounds so deeply within my heart. I'm so overwhelmed with every line I read that I can hardly make any progress. Okay? Even seeing the index of chapter title is a total knockout. I'm pouring over every last inch of that right now. You're really something else. You haven't even read a word of it. I love it. I apologize, but I haven't had a chance to read it yet. Oh, that's fine. Everyone has their own timing and pace after all. But I guarantee you this, you both have a special power within you. My teachings will take you to the next stage. Yes, ma'am. My feelings are evolving as we speak. So we've got a guy who's kind of love-struck, I would say. Izu. This thing won't leave my side. What is it? Same with me. It seems only we Nen users can see them, but regardless, they don't seem to be harmful for now. Okay. But the fact that there isn't one on First Prince Benjamin's private army, Olu, that means that we're being acknowledged by the prince more than him, right? Should we try to branch out? Are you an idiot? We still don't know that. We still don't know that. It may be here for some other reason. Oh, Izu, you're just trying to run away from reality, aren't you? Shut up. Why are you always so easygoing? I love it. So they're kind of arguing about it. So I'm kind of curious about what those little monkey thingies are. That will do it for today. I'll see you here tomorrow at the same time. So it looks like we're going back to Kurapika's room. Second day, 12:30 p.m. After the incident, the assassin didn't make any more moves. Does that mean they're planning one kill a day? Okay. When I was working as a bodyguard on the first day, 5 people were killed, which means this time it just came down to the fact that the requirements weren't met. Kurapika, I would like to be present as well. I'm sorry, but I should be more than qualified, and I should have the right. Okay? If you don't show the third prince favor and give us any useful information, then there's no point in us staying here. Do you really think you and Bill can get through the rest of this alone? And an assassin at work within the crowd wasn't in your calculations, was it? Okay, so he knows about the assassin. This is one of the problems that Bill mentioned to me before. I blacked out. Of course, I still plan on keeping my promise about the information, but please just step back for now. No can do. I'm much more experienced when it comes to security, so my opinion and viewpoint will carry more validity than yours. I want to know any and all information about Nen that stems from anything that happens here. If you are disagreeing due to us, then we will pull out for now. 9th Prince Hackenberg wishes to put a stop to this matter if at all possible. In order to help discussions along today as amicably as possible, he wants information about Nen beasts. Okay, so he's showing his wrist, and we get a view of his wrist, and it looks like there's a feather stuck to him. Including the prince, all of his private soldiers have this mark on the back of their left hand. No matter how much we rub or wash, it won't come off, much like a tattoo. According to the prince, immediately after seeing all of us pass out, the prince lost consciousness as well. When he woke up, this mark was already on our hands. What's strange is that none of us have memories of losing consciousness. Okay? And the fact that we didn't think it's strange that the prince was going to bed at a time outside of his usual bedtime. This is common with memory revisions from a manipulator's attacks, erasing all memories of being attacked and then instilling panic by having a mark suddenly appear. This kind of memory revision is overwhelmingly common with request type manipulators. Request type? Users who still give their targets the freedom of choice but manipulate them to work in their favor. Okay, so we've got a require type. Type who manipulates the targets by taking over their mind, body, and free will. Half require type, the type who takes over the bodies of the targets to control them. In other words, the target is trapped in a condition where we are required to follow their orders, unable to act otherwise. 12th Prince Momo's Nenbeast is this type. Okay. Compared to the compulsory or half compulsory types, being able to control a large number of people with a small amount of energy is one of the request type's traits. Okay, a mark in real world has the same effect as it would in the world of Nen. Yurihai. According to records, messages, discrimination signatures, and all the like, how would you believe that the 9th Prince would view this mark? Okay. I would think it was something like a declaration of our resolve and unity, or something like that. A way to have his words and attitude permeate themselves through the dimensions of all his men. In other words, this mark is proof of those who, including the prince himself, possess the same will. I am of the same opinion, but in that case, he could have placed it somewhere that's more easily seen. It's that will that is the problem. Yeah, it's clearly contradictory. Did you say contradictory? Ninth Prince Huckenberg's desire is to annul the monarchical system. In order to make that desire a reality, the succession war was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But the last thing he wants is for the princes to be killing each other off. Enough that he had voiced his own refusal to the king in order to try to stop the ceremony. The ceremony and his own beliefs ran contrary to one another. The prince was prepared to follow his beliefs and ready to choose a long, harsh path. Okay, but it seems perhaps his Nenbeast did not want that. Alright. By the way, can you see what number is on my fingertip? Are you talking about your aura? No, I can't. As I thought, you're in a state of half awakening. You're in a partial temporary state of being able to use Nen, but you yourself aren't able to control it. I believe it's likely that the conditions for its activation are strongly linked to the prince's own words and actions. But if the prince himself has the same mark on him, then we may be in a dangerous situation. What do you mean by that? The fact that there's no difference among your seals means that this will be equally manifested among both the prince and his supporters. That line of thought in and of itself is quite wonderful, but that means that there will be an equal risk carried by the Nen beast's ability. The stronger an ability is, the stronger its restriction is, and the greater the consequences will be for not properly meeting its conditions. Okay? If the prince is as his reputation suggests, then it wouldn't be surprising to find the risk is tied to his very life. In order to ensure the prince's own beliefs don't turn into a position against him, it is essential that those of you bearing the same mark piece together the true nature of his ability as soon as possible. Understood? If you tell me anything you find out about the prince's ability, I'd be able to come up with specific countermeasures that you can take. Well, I do appreciate that, but excuse me. After the uproar that just happened, you should well know that Queen Oito truly wishes to escape from this killing gang. We will absolutely not use your information for any evil purposes. I trust you just fine. But when you say we, you don't speak for all the princes you share information with. Isn't that so? That's not true at all. Though Prince Chorai is prioritizing searching for a peaceful resolution to all of this. So all we need to do is drive 9th Prince Harkenberg into a crucial position where he's forced to decide between the succession ceremony or his beliefs. He'll say whether you need to get what you want. Those with victory in their sights are already on the move. The lower ranked princes need to unite together or else they risk getting picked off. Alright. Sakata being here is really troublesome. But more important than that is Kurapika's information. So this is what he's thinking. I agree, first off, we need to create some kind of alliance among the princes. Protecting 14th Prince Wobble will also result in the protecting of 9th Prince Harkenberg. Kurapika's crash course information on the Harkenberg Nenbees and the identity of the assassin. And even more importantly, vital information about that which will determine the very outcome of the succession war. Nen. Yes, that's right. And the most pressing matter is still the identification and capture of the assassin. So that's what he's saying. The first two parts were what he was thinking. Right now we got the Kurapika, and this is what Kurapika's thing. Winning over the 3rd and 9th princes is going to be major. While I buy time, I need to find hints towards some kind of way to escape the succession war. So that's what he's thinking. And this is what he's saying. I'll make an appeal to the other princes through the Hunter Association. Alright. Damn, this is going to be a long chapter, guys. I'm just letting you guys. We're already up to 22 minutes and we're not even finishing going through the chapter. Alright, so we're going back to 1013. Looks like we're going to Hanzo. Huh? My body's missing and Biscuit is gone too. What happened here? No one's here. What in the world? Alright, so Hanzo's freaking out because his body's vanished. Alright, so we've got the Nen Beast there. Princess Nen Beast is here. It's gotten smaller, but it's grown all the more menacing, which means the prince must be nearby. So we got it roaring. It's no use. I can't get any closer. What's going on here? Is it planning to attack me without any regard for friend or foe? Or does it not even distinguish between friend or foe? So it looks like it's attacking Hanzo. And we're moving on. So we've got moving to 1002. 2nd Prince Camilla. If you need something, I can take care of it. I'm currently heading to kill 1st Prince Benjamin. Will you assist me or do you wish to die here? Choose whichever you prefer. I am kind, am I not? Lady Camilla, this is not my idea of a joke. Arrogant disrespect. The 2nd Prince is on the move. Ooh, alright. So basically Camilla's like, yeah, I'm here to kill the 1st Prince. So you can either die or you can help me out. What do you think? So she's being real arrogant, saying, I can kill him, no worries. I can do this easy. I can do it by myself. So we know she's a bitch. I do remember this from a lot of the chapters that were released in the previous lot. She's very bitchy and she's very power hungry. This is interesting. I'm curious about how Benjamin's going to take this because honestly, when it comes to pure power and fighting strength, Benjamin's hands down the best. The 1st Prince is hands down the strongest. There's no denying that. So the fact that the 2nd Prince, Camilla, is basically, I'm currently heading to kill 1st Prince Benjamin. She's literally stating, this is what I'm doing. Do you either want to die or do you want to help me out? You know, choose whatever you prefer. I am kind, am I not? And she's just being really fucking arrogant and really cocky. And I think that's gonna backfire big time on her. But anyway, guys, we're gonna have to wait till next week. Anyway, guys, that is it for my live reaction. Overall, very interesting chapter, a very long chapter, and ending with Camilla declaring that she's going to kill the first prince, whether this guy likes it or not. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what goes down, because we got the spiders. We know they're on the ship, and we know they're on the lower levels. How are they going to get to the higher levels to meet up with their leader? So there's a lot of crazy things, because we know they want Kurapika, and they know Kurapika's here. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. But let me know in that comment section below what you guys thought of this chapter. Are you guys happy that Hunter x Hunter is back? I am. I'm super happy that it's back, so I'm still watching the anime that's getting released weekly as dubs. But yeah, I'm really curious about what's going to go down in next week's chapter. Anyway, guys, that is all for me. As always, smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and of course, hit that little bell. It'll let you know every time I upload. And as always, guys, I'm Free01. You guys are awesome. And I'll catch you guys with another live reaction. Peace.
Run away!